tempo 1-to-1 intervals today. Went good, 4 of them. There we go. Today's the day! Finally, after swapping to a 160mm travel fork, swapping to 650B wheels, and gyro brake system equipping Mr. Relatable, the CEO of the Spindat fleet of bikes, we can finally go do a proper trail test of this entire setup. 650B wheels, 160 fork, single speed, gyro brake, no front brake. My expectation, it'll ride pretty good. The rear brake will probably leave quite a bit to be desired because it does still need to be broken in. But even when it does, I suspect it won't be. But I just need it to be good enough for like bike park stuff. But if after this test I do find out that it's inadequate and it's just like really not enough, then maybe I'll entertain the idea of just doing the same thing I do with my dirt jumper and running a really long hose, keep it coiled up, because, you know, honestly, how many times am I gonna uncoil it on any given run, any day when Wentworth opens? Really, right? But I've had this gyro-equipped trail bike idea in my brain for too long to not go do this test. So let's go. All right, I just met someone who watches the channel. He said the conditions are in here pretty good today, so let's go. Let's go. Let's just case this. All right, here's something I've only been dreaming about doing since the first time I rode up it. Yeah, that's sick. If that's not proof of concept, I don't know what is. You know, I would just about say that this single speed gear ratio I have chosen is pretty good. All right, next area of interest, obviously, is, I actually don't know what it's called, but it's got a couple drops, and then the big rock roll. Of course, I'm currently missing a front brake. Not that it's not gonna happen, but I am missing it currently, and that could be, well, that could be the deciding factor on whether or not this drop, or no, not the drop, the rock roll is scarier than usual or not. But the rear brake is working pretty good, so feeling good about this. Go through here, couple puddles, not a big deal. Drop, all good. Sharp left. I think with the right suspension, you could ride this brakeless almost. Oh yeah, no problem. You know, it's kind of funny. 2 years ago, I think, I was too scared to ride down this. Nick, you were here. Remember that day? I was like, eh. And I think it was on that same day, Dan was with us and he's like, Devin, that's Devin who builds the dirt jumps, not who's building the rack on my motorcycle. Devin like hops from somewhere up here into this. And 2 years ago, I wouldn't ride down this and I could not understand how someone could even begin to to think about doing something like that. Nonetheless, take the line Dan was telling me to take, which is just ride down this and then curve in, where I was just going down straight here. 2 years later, on a bike that I'm way happier with, I just started trying to hop from this into the, it is a nice little gap. I can see how it's done now. I just kind of can't like get my body to quite do it yet, but I understand how it could happen. I like that. That's cool. This thing is just such a rootin' tootin' killer fun time haver machine. It kills me that people are convinced they've got to have something better than this to go have a good time on a mountain bike. Ugh. It's heartbreaking, really. Oh, all right. Now here's the true test. A little bit of tech, gyro brake, 650B wheels on a 29er bike. Can we get over this? Yes. Oh, it's the perfect trail bike. Well, you know, it just is. It has to be. Get through all that, forget about it. Puddle, forget about it. Whoa, forgot about that. Got through it okay. Hey, there's a little granite spine up here. I've never done a fast plant or a foot plant in my life, so. I'm not entirely sure why I thought this was the right feature or the right bike for this. But it's staying in. It's staying in the video. Attempt number 1 on a fast plant. Oh yeah, techie climb. No problem. No problem. Can I get up this? Yes. Whoa. Whoa. Oh man, that's a good section. Holy moly. And that little jump backwards when you come up it. Woo! Someone asked in the comments in one of the last 3 uploads or so, has the marathon training, like, has it made you more fit? Are you better on the mountain bike? And I can say, unequivocally, yes. I'm not even gonna use that fancy word. Yes. Man, all last year I just struggled on this trail. Today I'm just like, hey, this is fun on a single speed with just a rear brake. Hello. Yeah. That's a little rowdy with no front brake. All right, this is kind of the one that I'm here for today. Woo! Cool. Woo! Cool. Sort of figured there was enough speed that you could pop up this and bar out of it. I got kind of a lot done today for just a rear brake signal speed, no dropper post. All right, that's gonna be setting soon. We gotta get out of here. Let's go, let's go. All right, end of the video. You know this view. This is Bear Cooks.
Yes, yes.
These are hot dogs. This is a wrap. I put the hot dog in the wrap because I don't have any hot dog buns right now. Mustard. Always hot sauce, still on the Heinz hot sauce train. There's 4 liters of it after all. So the final conclusion on the gyro equipped trail bike setup is currently undetermined. I get exactly what I wanted out of it with it on the bike, but it does lack power. I have $1.70 in my bank account, so don't suggest buying any sort of like hydraulic gyro. That's not gonna happen. I guess in the meantime, I just leave it on there, see what it's like at a bike park, and then go from there. Again, like I said, worst comes to worst, I'll just run a really long hose on whatever hydraulic brake setup like I do on my dirt jumper, if need be. Good hot dog.